Welcome back to the garage. Now I'm right in the midst of taking the Jeep starter apart, getting it cleaned up, but I wanted to do a little unboxing and show you something that I picked up that's much needed for Johnny 5. Something that I've needed to buy for quite a while. Nothing major, but let me cut this box open and I'll show you what I'm talking about. What I got are two brand new reproduction taillight housings. Now let me take you down off of the camera stand and I'll show you how beautiful these are. Now these came from Brock Auto Parts on Amazon, and they're supposed to be 100% just like the OEM taillights in the truck. They do have these black rings that I think are a little bit bigger on the outside, but that doesn't bother me any. The ones on Johnny 5 are busted up. The one on the passenger side, I think the whole side of it is cracked completely off, and the driver's side one has chips at the bottom. So I picked both of these up for around $45, I believe, on Amazon. Had to pay a little bit for the shipping. I was kind of worried about shipping parts like these through the mail, because usually they end up broken. But they packaged them really well in the box, and I've got a video coming out here before too long on Johnny 5 doing some regular maintenance, and that'll be the perfect time to throw both of these in there and get the truck looking just a little bit better. Shortly after doing the unboxing video on the new taillights for Johnny 5, it started raining outside, so I had to bring my table inside. I'm going to sit the camera up, get to work on cleaning up this starter just a little bit more. There's nothing really crucial down inside of here, but it would be a good idea to put some grease on some of these pieces. So let me set this up in the vise and see if I can actually do that or not. I'm not really sure if this will show up on camera very well, but I believe the reason why the starter would not engage is because the magnets have a little bit of rust on them. So I'm going to take this Dremel tool with a wire wheel and try to get down in here the best I can and clean those up. And I think whenever I put a battery on it this time, it will actually engage. Now I think the next step and final step is to get in here with some 80 grit sandpaper and touch these spots up just a little bit more, and it'll be time to throw this thing back together. Okay, I just put all my tools up. It's raining pretty hard outside, so hopefully the audio is pretty good. But I got the starter sitting here. I'm going to grab some jumper cables and hook it to that hot battery I got and see what happens. Moment of truth. You have got to be kidding me. Thanks again to Mr. Badger Bob out there that comments on a lot of my videos. He just saved me the frustration of taking either a sledgehammer to this or pulling my hair out in huge handfuls. The button sometimes can't work on these or doesn't work, even though I cleaned it up very well. I take the hot lead, touch it right to here, and it works just like it should. So I think in the next video, we'll throw this on the Jeep and see if it'll start and run. Thanks again to everybody who gave me comments and different tips and tricks on this starter. I really appreciate that. And I want to say a big thank you to Badger Bob for telling me to just go ahead and take this off, put the battery cable on here, and see what happens. And it worked. So you saved me a lot of hassle. I wouldn't really know what else would have been wrong with this. I am glad that I still took it apart and cleaned the magnets up because they were a little bit rusty. I need to hunt down, I guess, one of these new switches. I don't really know what went wrong inside of here. I cleaned it out. You can see that it's pretty shiny down inside, but I don't really know what could have went wrong. Maybe the back side of these copper fittings are rusted up so bad and corroded. But anyhow, I need to track one of these down, and the strap that goes around the brushes on here is completely rotted on the one side. So these two pieces will be far cheaper than paying $350 for one of these starters. I would have never imagined in a million years that a starter for one of these small Jeeps would have been that price, but that's about the going price when I look up on Kaiser Willy or any of the other internet places to get parts for them at. But thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment or a question down below, and consider subscribing if this is the kind of content that you're into. If you would, also check out my buddies at Central Oregon Shenanigans and the Fox Shop. Their channel links will be in the video description below. And just a friendly reminder that it doesn't matter if you're working on your project in a garage or in your driveway. What matters is that you go out there, you do the job yourself, and you learn more about your project, whatever that project may be. Now that this video's over, how about you go outside and work on something? My name is Zane, and I'll catch you next time.